Hi guys, welcome back to another segment of Let's Talk Review on letoyinspeak. My name is Owen. For those of you who are tuning in to watch, I review African movies, music videos, both English and Yoruba movies. The movie I'm about to review is the concluding story, the concluding part of Kurukuru, which is an Olasco film and Edna Way movie production. And it featured the likes of Odunlade Adekola, Big Val, Jokoto, Yeyewande Adekoya, Biodun, who wrote and produced this movie. Kemi Afolabi, Faustat Balogun, and a whole Murphy Afolabi, and a whole lot of other actors and actresses. So the movie surrounds the story of Omolola, whose calamities befall the Omolola, and the story just revolves around who was the culprit and all of that, that kind of storyline. So I know a lot of you, some of you don't agree with my review, but you gotta know when you have part one, three-part movie, eventually it takes out content from the movie and you prolonging the movie becomes a turn off. So yes, I do agree it's a good script. If it only ended in part two, even though part one was a lot of suspense and all of that surrounding the story, but it would have been better if it had ended in part two. And part two was what I based my storyline, what I based the review on, and part one just took points away from the entire movie. Now, part three didn't change my mind either, even though it showed more about the story. Yes, it's a good story. It's a good script. If it ended in part two, I still say it's a good quality. The actors and actresses were great. The picture quality was awesome. The storyline had comma. The concluding part had comma. I mean, come on. The part three had a lot of fault. The two brothers, the other brother, the big brother didn't have. I mean, I'm sorry guys. I just need to give you a spoiler alert. The big brother had nothing, or Odunlade Adekola. He had nothing because he is pretty much the wahala. He's the one that started the wahala in the beginning. So he had no wahala. He had no quanta with Odunlade Adekola. He had no right, And Odunlade Adekola, eventually being sort of the good guy, bad guy, is still the bad guy, even though he could have done something better. But let's just forget about what he should have, what he shouldn't have done. Now, the fault I had in this movie was they prolonged it too much. It was just too much. It became a turn off. I wasn't at a point. I was just watching to see the end of the story, and I'm glad the story ended that way, even though it should have ended in part two, as I said. Now, you're talking about how these brothers, or what their life evolved into. And then you start telling the story of Omolola, how Omola used to dance when she was pregnant, the church invitee, all of that was unnecessary. She doesn't need to tell her own side of the story, really, because her story was pretty much shown in part one, saying she had a boyfriend. It was just business to me. I still stick to my review. And but since the movie ended in that manner, I still give it a 4/10 still. So a 4/10 for the part three, 4/10 for 1 and 2. That's about it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed my review. And for those of you who you don't agree, let's talk about it, and maybe I will see things from your perspective, and you can see things from my perspective. Thank you so much for your comments, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Let's talk review on letoyinspeak. Thank you so much, guys, and have a wonderful week. Bye.